Okay, it looks like the recording has started again. So now we're moving into our open Q&A session. So this is your opportunity as attendees and stakeholders to ask questions of all four of the electrical corporations that have presented today. You can also give comments if you so choose. Please raise your hand to ask questions or put your questions in the chat, as the same can be said for comments. So please go ahead and speak up if you have a question or a comment. We're going to leave this open for a few more minutes since we do definitely have some time. And if there are no questions, I'll continue moving on. But just as a reminder, this is your opportunity. So anything you've been wondering, anything you needed to ask while reading some of the wildfire mitigation plans, please feel free to ask now. I'm going to keep this open until 3:30 for any questions. Michael, it looks like you have your hand raised. I think you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Um, if you're, oh, was that an error?
The wrong button. I apologize.
Okay, no, that's fine. We've all done that. Okay, it's 3:30. I suppose we got all our questions answered during the designated Q&A sessions. Please note you still can do that at a later date, but let us move on to some of the closing remarks. Okay, so thank you to all the participants we heard from today. And thank you to all the members of the public and stakeholders who called in and contributed to the workshop. We appreciate everyone's time and attention. So right in front of you, this is just a reminder, these are the due dates for the opening comments on each of the four electrical corporations wildfire mitigation plans. So these are the opening comment dates. PG&E's is this Friday. May 23rd, Bear Valleys is May 30th, SDG&Es is June 13th, and SCEs is June 27th. So it's a reminder. Next slide, please. And also in this slide, we have the links to the 2026-2028 base WMPs docket. This is where this first bullet point here is where you would submit your opening comments, should you have them. And then also for your reference, we have our docket listed in the second bullet point for any data request responses. These can be found on each electrical corporation's website, and the summaries are available in our DR docket. So this is just a notification for you all. It's all in one spot for you to reference. Next slide, please. Okay, so if you have any feedback on the workshop, including the structure, topics, or timing, please email suggestions to myself. And I am going to put myself on camera because I realized I wasn't, just to make this all a little bit more approachable. So we did try a bit of a different structure this time around than we did last year. So please let me know if you found this to be more engaging, if you found the structured questions better, or if you just have comments in general. So please email me here. I had also put my email in the chat earlier at the beginning of the day. So lastly, the workshop materials, including the workshop slides and its recording, will be posted to the docket. And this specifically is our 2026-2028 base WMP docket by the end of the week, which will be this Friday, May 23rd. As a reminder, this is also the due date to submit opening comments on PG&E's 2026-2028 base WMP. And here is another reminder for the docket. Next slide, please. Okay, with that, I will conclude today's workshop. Thank you very much to everyone for taking the time out of your busy week. I know this was a long day, but you asked such great questions and really engaged with the material. So thank you very much. We very much appreciate your participation and engagement. Okay, and with that, I think we can conclude. Rain, we can stop recording. Thanks very much, everyone, for joining.